Today's mathematics masterclass is all about equations with fractions. Relax yourself and enjoy the class. Let's start with example 1. 3 over x equals to x minus 2. Solution. So we have 3 over x is equal to x minus 2. The first step is to clear the fractions 3 over x. So we are going to use the denominator of 3 over x, which is x, to clear the fraction. So this will become 3 over x times x is equals to x times x minus 2. So this x cancel out this. Another with 3 equal to 3 times x will give us x squared. And 3 times minus 2 will give us minus 2x. So we can rearrange it as 0 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. We can still further rearrange it as x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. So it is now time for us to factorize because this is quadratic equation. And in quadratic equation, the coefficient of x squared is 1 and the coefficient of x is minus 2. So the constant is minus 3. So since the coefficient of x squared is 1, we use 1 to multiply this 3. 1 times 3 will give us 3. So we are going to factors of 3 that if we add them, it will give us minus 2. And if you multiply the two factors, it will give us minus 3. So 3 itself is a prime number. And because of that, x factor is 1 and 3 itself. That is 1 into 3 will give us 3. Now, how are we going to combine them or add them that it will give us minus 2? So what we do is to first of all write 1 minus 3 is equals to minus 2 because 3 is bigger than 3. 3 is bigger than 1. So again, if we have 1 times minus 3, it will give us minus 3. So the two conditions are satisfied. The condition says that the sum of two factors of this number here, which is 3, that if you multiply them, it will give you minus 3, and if you add them, it will give you minus 2. So the factors is 1 and 3 itself, but 3 will be a negative number so that we can get minus 2. So we'll now go back to our equation and then feed these two factors into the equation. We are going to use it to expand this minus 2 so that we now have x squared plus 1x then minus 3x minus 3 is equals to 0. Remember, we have two factors, 1 and minus 3. So this x here is a symbol of 1. And this minus 3x here it represents minus 3. And if you add these two numbers together, these two terms together, it will give you this. So if we continue, we have x squared plus x, put it in a bracket, minus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Remember, this plus has this sign has become plus because of the minus. Now we have bracket in front of the minus, and that is what turned this minus to plus. So take note of that. Anytime you draw a bracket in front of a minus, it will turn whatever sign that will come thereafter. If it is minus, it will become plus. And if it is plus, it will become minus. So this will be equal to x is common inside this bracket to bring it out. So x into x squared will give us x plus x into x will give us 1 minus 3 is common inside this bracket to bring it out. 3 into 3x will give us x plus 3 into 3 will give us 1 is equal to 0. And you know, in factorization, what we are looking for is to have similar thing in the bracket. We now have it. X plus 1 is common. We bring it out. So this will give us x plus 1, close brackets, then x, and then x minus 3 is equals to 0. So in quadratic equation, it says that if two things multiply itself, is that one of them is equals to 0 or two of them is equals to 0. So in this case, quadratic equation says that x plus 1 is equals to 0 or x minus 3 is equals to 0. So it then means that x is equals to minus 1 or x is equals to 3. So this is the final answer to this. Example 2. Solve the equation 4 over x plus 3 minus 3 over x plus 2 is equals to 0. This is also equation involving fraction. So we are going to solve it by, first of all, we have 4 over x plus 3 minus 3 over x plus 2 is equals to 0. Now let's clear the fractions first. The first step is to clear the fractions. Now the two fractions here, the denominators of the first one is x plus 3 and the denominator of the second one is x plus 2. So this is what we are going to use to clear the fractions. So we are going to have a 4 over x plus 3 times x plus 2 times x plus 3 minus 3 over x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 3 is equals to 0 times x plus 3 times x plus 2. So we have 0 now. That's why we are using it to multiply the whole of this. We know at the end it will become 0, but we are putting 0 here so that you will know that whichever number that is here, this is how you are going to do it. So these 3 cancel out this, these 2 cancel out this, and 0 multiply this one will give us 0. So what we have left here is 4 open bracket x plus 2 minus 3 open bracket x, this x plus 3. So it will be equal to 0. So it is now time for us to expand the bracket, and that will give us, that will be equal to 4 times x. So we have, this will be equal to, let's rewrite x plus 2 minus 3x plus 3 is equals to 0. So that this will be equal to x times x will give us 4x. X times plus 2 will give us plus 8x. Or will give us plus 8. Minus 3 times x will give us minus 3x. Minus 3 times 3 will give us minus 9. So equals to 0. So we have to collect the like terms. So this will be equal to 4x minus 3x will give us x, plus 8 minus 9 will give us minus 1 equal to 0. So this will be equal to x is equals to 1. So we have x to be 1. That's our final answer. Example 3. Solve the equation 4x minus 1 over x plus 4 minus 2 is equals to 2x minus 1 over x plus 2. So we have 4x minus 1 over x plus 4 minus 2 is equals to 2x minus 1 all over x plus 2. So the first step again is to clear these fractions, to clear these two fractions. And we are going to use the denominators of the two fractions to clear it. So we have 4x minus 1 to multiply 4x, to multiply x plus 4 and x again plus 2 all over x plus 4 minus 2 multiply x plus 2 and then x plus 4. This will be equal to equals to 2x minus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 4 all over x plus 2. So this cancel out this, and we're left with 4x minus 1 times x plus 2 is equals to 2, minus 2, open bracket, x plus 2, then x plus 4 is equals to this cancel out this. So we are now left with 2x minus 1 times x plus 4. So it's time for us to remove the brackets. 4x times x will give us 4x squared. 4x again times plus 2 will give us plus 8x. Minus 1 times x will give us minus x. Minus 1 again times plus 2 will give us minus 2. Minus, we'll first of all expand the bracket. So we have 2. S times s will give us s squared. S times plus 4 will give us plus 4x. 2 times x will give us 2x. Then 2 times 4 will give us 8. This will be equal to, we'll close the bracket. 2x times x will give us 2x squared. 2x times 4 will give us plus 8x. Minus 1 times x will give us minus x. And minus 1 times 4 will give us minus 4. So if we take it up, we're going to have 4x squared plus 8x minus x minus 2 is equals to 2 open bracket x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 2x plus 8 will be equal to 2x squared plus 8x minus x minus 4. So let's collect the like terms. We have 4x squared. 8x minus x will give us plus 7x minus 2 is equals to, in the bracket we have x squared, then 4x plus 2x will give us plus 6x plus 8 is equals to 2x squared 8x minus x again will give us plus 7x minus 4. So, sorry, here is minus. Now, 4x squared plus 7x minus 2 minus 2 times x squared will give us 2x squared. Now, remember we have minus 2 here. Minus 2 times plus 6x will give us minus 12x. Minus 2 again times plus 8 will give us minus 16 is equals to 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. So it's now time for us to collect the like terms here, so that we have minus 2x squared. Take it away from 4x squared to give us 2x squared. That is 4x squared minus 2x squared. They are like terms, so we subtract them. Now 7x minus 12x. 7x minus 12x will give us minus 5x. Then minus 2 minus 16 will give us minus 18. So this will be equal to 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. So it is still time for us to collect the like terms. Now, this 2x squared cancel out this. So we are left with minus 5x minus 7x is equals to 18. That is, if you move this 18 to this side of the equation to turn to plus minus 4. So this will still give us minus 12. That is, minus 5x minus 7x will give us minus 12x. It's equals to, we're going to get 14 here. So if we divide both sides by minus 12, we're going to have x is equals to minus 7 over 6. So this will be equal to minus 1 whole number 1 over 6. Thank you and God bless you.